Namastute, my friends. You are not my friend. This is just a thing to say, for me, at least. So, today I watched a movie called Cyborgs. Heroes Never Die. And it's a Ukrainian movie, and it's my first time watching any other stuff except Western movies, like most of the Hollywood movies. And it's a while that I'm watching a movie because the last movie I watched is many times ago. Many times ago. Yes. So I watched this movie, and here's the thing. Outside too many childrens. I don't know whose children are they. They have whole street, but they choose my door, in front of my door. So, Cyborg. So I write down some points. The After that I watched a movie. I write down some points that comes in my mind that time. So when I'm making the review, I'm not forget those points. First of all, when I read the description and the things, they call it's a war movie. But for me, it's not a war movie. That they are fighting, but when they are, yeah, the situation we are in. I mean, the Ukrainian, the perspective of the Ukrainian soldier we are watching mostly. So so that's why I'm saying we are. So we are in a situation of a war. There is war going on, and we are in a uh, airport. I think it's a airport, or we're in a small place. Okay, that's the perspective we are watching in the movie. So uh so it's not a war movie. Basically, for me, that's my perspective. Don't come and rage on me. uh you can come and rage on me, it's fine. So uh so the movie starts, and there are disclaimer, and the first scene we see is uh, a person standing, and he's telling their comrades that this is it. If you want to go, you can go, but everyone says no in their own way. And that's the introduction of the movie and the title of the movie. Like, the man who is standing in front of them, he said that you are not humans, you cyborgs. So because I watched subbed, the English sub, and I watched dubbed also, English dub. I watched both of them, and yeah. So then the title comes, Heroes Never Die, and then movie starts. Movie take place in uh, before before that time that he asked all of them to leave, or if you want to leave, this and kind stuff. Okay, so here we meet uh, Major. First time he came, and I'm not going to deep down brief explanation I'm just pointing out my things. My favorite character from the movie is Sarpan. He- I don't know. I like him. I like this kind of guys in the movie, not real life. I like him very much. He's he's my favorite in the movie, and mm, you know what happened at the end. It's not expected. It's not the right time. Then he got shot. It's not the right way he got shot. And yeah. So uh, then the first scene that really make me feel that yeah, they are soldiers, they are talking some real things, because that's a movie, that's a fiction movie. I mean, the topic is real, but it's the director's vision. It's not really happen that they are talking the same thing, or you know that's what I'm talking about. So the first thing that caught me, when the old man that who's the older than all of them, uh, he's with major that don't have gun, that person and serpent, they are talking uh, what life we are living, uh, we are not free, we are under government, the government not let us free, or if government, oh, not government let us free, and not nor the neighboring country. So I mean, they are talking about the thing that they are not free. So it got me like, I mean, we never thought of that thing, that the soldiers who are there. And there's one more interesting topic that Serpent asks, that you really love your country, that you really love Ukraine. And they all give answers in their way, like they all, I mean, if you ask me, I am going to say yes. If I ask you, if you ask anyone, then what happens, the serpent asks that you love every bit of that, all of the country, like your uh, your wife. Then he said, no, he's old, she's old now, and I'll maybe his soup or this thing, and then the old man gives the explanation that if he's not here, then there will be son or his son, like, that's, he have to be here. So, and then other guy, the what's his name, Subota, Subota. In English dub, they call it Saturday, Sabota, Sabota. So he said, it doesn't matter, I gave an oath, that's why I'm here. Like simple, it's a, everyone has their own kind of reason. That whole talk caught me, like, yeah. So like, we never understand that, what we thought of the soldiers, like they are going and just killing and always in fear. What kind of talk they are doing, we never know, that kind of talk. And this, in the starting I said, this movie is not about the war. In my perspective, it's about how those soldiers live there, and what talk they are doing, and what they have to deal with, and what thoughts came in their mind in every moment, or how they live together. Like, there is brotherhood. We can't see nowadays the brotherhood thing, there's the brotherhood in all of them. and every character, every character on that Ukrainian army, that those, all of them who are on the airport, they all have their time in the movie. I mean, we all connect with all of them because there is not a main character in the movie. For me, at least, there is not a main character. They all have their thing. I mean, we can get vibe like the Sarpan is different man, Major is different man, Saturday is different man, the old man is different man, and the man, what's his name? The man who his name, I forget his name. The tour guide who's touring the place in the starting, the when the major come first time there, and there is a time when he loses, you know. Then when in the they are in the scene with the Russian Russian soldier there, and he loses it, you know. You can see then he pulls his shirt off, and there is a, that's what they deal with. I mean, we can handle, and also they can handle the cuts on in our flash because it will there's a cut, okay, understand. There is a, where is this a, there is a cut, but it heals. But the pressure or thing happen with my mind, it will not heal easily. That what happen with the soldiers and in real life also. But we thought soldiers are invincible, you know. That's how we see them, they are invincible. But in this movie they shows us that they are normal person. They talk about the things that we are talking about, and but they have more guts than us, and also they all have their own kind of reason to be there. It's not about that they love their country, you know. That's the point of the whole conversation. And Serpent old guy and all of them, why are you here, you know. That's the main motive of the conversation. They are all not here because they love their country. They all have their own type of reasons. And yeah, then the line that got me another time, that again Serpent, he's the, he's the killer in the movie. He's the OG for me. He, when he died, it's good that movie ending there because I will not able to watch whole movie without him because mm, no. He said we are not only fighting Russians, they are our peoples too, like Ukrainians, and that got me. I mean, then I thought, yeah, you know, how relatable this thing, because in this movie there is nothing like it's a fiction, but it's not like their dialogues or their thoughts are not fictional. They are the real thing. Like you can feel that if the real soldiers sit together, they are talking these things also. Like, we are not only killing Russians, we are they're our peoples too, like Ukrainians who just follow the orders of the government. And there is one more very good thing about the movie. It not shows the good or bad people. Like the Russians are bad or Ukraine are good, or Ukrainian are bad or Russian are good. That it's that's not the point of the movie. You have to understand that's not the point of the movie. For me, that's my perspective. Point of the movie is just to show you that on that airport part, whole soldier, how how they are dealing with the things, how they live, how they manage to deal with every moment, and what their thought, and how different they all are, but they are together. And you know, like Major, he's very notorious. uh, he has his own ways, he has his own thinking. Like Sarpan, he has his own. And everyone is very unique, but at the end they all are together. They all serve the one purpose, you know, to save and they all have the same purpose, to save that place, not others to invade there. That's their purpose, but their ways and their way of thinking is different. Music, the background score, good. When sensible topics came, there is a piano always. When they are talking heartfelt, when they are talk by their hearts or a deep thing, there are piano in the background. And there's a moment when the doctor and the major on the roof, uh, then there's a piano because they are the doctor sharing things, you know, and major sharing things. They are talking, and there is piano, and there's also gunshot sound. I mean, there's gunshot sound. They are talking both, and there is piano. The mixture of all them, the scene, the wholesome scene, and where they're sitting. They are sitting in the roof, in open roof, and that scene is just too good. There are too many scenes like this in the movie. And when there is a motivating speech or something like this, there is a violin in the movie, in the background. There's a violin, you know, that gives you really, yeah, yeah, like energetic feel, like you feel motivated. So background music is good. Gun sounds are very real, tank sound very real, footsteps, everything. The background I searched it, who's the music, who's behind the music, the background score and the music. I couldn't find out. uh, I don't know. If you anyone know, let me know what the name. And then the Russian soldier who's down, and the serpent, again the serpent. He's the OG. He is the OG. Serpent is the OG. So that talk, that wholesome talk, that time you also feel that he is a person too. He's not an evil if he come. He's an Russian soldier. He's in person too. He has family too. He just follow orders. And we normal people couldn't think of that, because that's what that politicians and those leaders teaches us. This shows us on the TV. This we never thought of the second uh, opposition. They are also following orders. So all of them are this, that power holders work, and these soldiers, they just do their job. It's not easy. That's why I like this movie. It's not about the war, it's about the thinking of soldier. then the calling part, the last part, when then we jump to the again the first scene when Serpent ask all of them, you can go and this thing, when that time they all call their families and Serpent call his daughter. That part, I feel like that they all gonna die, or at least four or five gonna die. I think of that. And then Serpent got shot. I don't know who shot him. Yeah, they shows us at the end there is a soldier Russian, but I don't know. I feel like who shot. I'm still in that thought that who shot him. They shows us that it's a soldier, but how that soldier died, and I'm thinking of that. Uh, but it's not good how he died. Oh, and that part. Remember when Serpent told him, Major, to play his instrument, but he said no, I have sound problem. He make excuses, and because he don't follow order, his throughout the movie he don't follow his single order, and but he died. He played that trumpet for him, and that trumpet that he played for him, there is a happy dance, happy the last moment. The musical score of this movie is just too good. So the director is Ak Akhtam Saita Saitablayev. Writer Natalia Vorojibit. Bit. Cinematography of the movie, I feel like it's too much dark. I feel like it's my thing. I feel like it's too much dark for me. Uh, Mostly in the scene when they are inside or their night scene, I feel like it's too much dark. And but colors are when there's morning, the colors are very good. It's like real. It's not like look like that they put some fake color grading. No, costume design, the guns, all looks very real. Tank looks very real. Their acting, all of them, their acting is too good. But the Serpent, he's the OG. Serpent, he's the OG. So that's my thought about the movie. And for me, it's not a war movie. As I said, it's about the soldiers who are there and what they are doing, what they are thinking, what they have to do, what comes to their mind in every step. It's about that for me. I like it very much. If I have to give score, uh, I will give. I'm not giving a score. Namaste. Namaste. Peace.